Deputy Minister Mansour bin Haji Othman, Ministry of Environment and Water, Malaysia. Secretary General Dr. Zaini bin Ujang, Ministry of Environment and Water, Malaysia. CEO Shamsul Bahar Mohammed Noor, Malaysian Green Technology and Climate Change Corporation. Distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, please allow me to share warmest greetings on behalf of United Nations Under-Secretary General and our UN Habitat Executive Director, Ms. Maimouna Mohd Sharif, who had requested that I speak on her behalf. My name is RAF TUTS, the Director of Global Solutions Division for UN Habitat. And let me express that this is a real pleasure to share a short keynote address with you all ahead of this important seminar today. Thank you sincerely to the Ministry of Environment and Water and the Malaysian Green Technology and Climate Change Corporation for inviting UN Habitat to take part in this seminar on building low-carbon cities for a low-carbon future. Of course, this seminar comes at a timely juncture in light of the climate crisis that's threatening humanity. By 2050, it's estimated that at least 200 million people could be displaced due to climate change. Meanwhile, 260 million people today are living in coastal areas at high risk of rising sea levels, 90% of them being from developing countries and small island states. Key barriers are limiting emission reduction, climate adaptation, and resilience of our urban systems. As such, there is an urgent need for multi-level and cooperative climate action in cities to overcome these barriers. As the world continues to urbanize, urban planning is crucial to addressing the challenges faced by cities. Integrated urban planning should be an instrument for promoting both social and spatial integration, especially by improving access to all areas within the city. As highlighted in the 12th Malaysia Plan, balanced territorial and regional development will be essential. Good sustainable land use planning will help improve the welfare of people, communities, shaping urban areas and neighborhoods across Malaysia into becoming healthier, greener, and more livable. In the new urban agenda, member states of the United Nations have set out principles for planning. This agenda serves as a key guide for cities to plan and manage prosperous, low-carbon, and resilient cities. Ladies and gentlemen, cities contribute 70% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. On our current trajectory of development, it is evident that our efforts to balance climate change and environmental considerations and sustaining inclusive growth in cities will be vital to reducing these greenhouse gas emissions. Countries are collectively mobilizing to combat climate change by scaling up their level of commitments through nationally determined contributions along with low-emission development strategies. In the case of Malaysia, just last year, the emission reduction target was raised from 35% to 45%. At UN Habitat, as part of our climate programming, the Resilient Settlements for the Urban Poor programming, or RISE UP, is continuing to integrate tried and tested approaches of slum upgrading with innovative ways of building climate resilience, leveraging climate finance to support a just and green transition. Let me also take this opportunity to offer my sincere thanks to the Ministry of Environment and Water for their support over several consultations, which has enabled UN Habitat and partners to kick off the first ever Adaptation Fund project in Malaysia. This is a $10 million initiative on nature-based solutions in the urban areas of Penang, addressing heat island effects, floodwater management, and social resilience. We hope more such partnerships would allow Malaysia tap into the international climate financing instruments. A year ago from today, we fostered innovation for urban climate action by bringing innovators, researchers, practitioners, and policymakers together through the first Innovate for Cities conference. Working closely with the COP27 presidency, the Egyptian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and line ministries, UN Habitat has been invited to support the development and implementation of the COP27 presidential initiative named Sustainable Urban Resilience for the Next Generation, or SURGE, a multi-stakeholder process that's facilitated by ICLE. Ladies and gentlemen, the transition to a low-carbon future will unfold at different paces in different places and across all sectors of economic activity, creating risks and opportunities. Let me commend Malaysia and the leadership of CASA for having already commenced low-carbon initiatives since 2011 within the implementation of the Low-Carbon Cities Framework. The trust for a national adaptation plan with consultations well underway and the establishment of second National Coastal Zone Physical Plan are both excellent examples of the commitment by Malaysia in shifting towards a low-carbon future, which in turn will help to protect natural resources for current and generations to come. At the same time, Green Cities Action Plans that are spearheaded by the Economic Planning Unit will help ensure further biodiversity gains are realized in cities. As referenced in the World Cities Report 2022, launched by Habitat recently at World Urban Forum 11 in Poland, the International Energy Agency reported that more than 50 countries have set net zero emission targets, and at least 1,000 cities worldwide have committed to net zero objectives under the UNFCCC-led Race to Zero campaign. Cities or local authorities have a key role to play in achieving these targets. This could take place by upgrading infrastructure, promoting modal shift, building green, increasing the adoption of energy-efficient and renewable energy, improving waste management, and ensuring efficiency in water use. A net zero transition at the urban level requires both autonomy and coordination. Thus, urban transitions to net zero need to be supported by horizontal integration and vertical coordination. On that note, let me congratulate CASA and MGTC for organizing this seminar in conjunction with the International Green Tech and Eco Products Exhibition and Conference Malaysia 2022. This is an important platform that provides opportunities for policymakers, industry, and the general public to share knowledge, enhance networking and partnership. It also enables solution providers and green businesses to showcase products and innovations. Once again, thank you to CASA and MGTC and wishing you a very fruitful seminar.